Hi stamping friends, Tar Heel Stamper here. I want to show you a little twist on the faux shaving cream technique. The shaving cream technique is really neat, but it's a little messy, so I wanted to use, I'm going to show you how to use an acrylic block to come up with this particular design. For this technique, you're going to need a large jumbo wheel, or you can use a standard wheel, or if you don't have that, you could use any kind of image that has some type of solid surface to it. You don't want finely detailed, it wouldn't move the ink around as well. So I've inked up, this is a retired wheel, I've inked it up, and see how it has some larger space to it like that to catch the ink. So I'm going to find somewhere and just start, I'll put it down and I'm going to twist. If you don't like it, you can just go back. You just keep going like this till you get it the way you think you want it. Now I've loaded my wheel with chocolate chip ink. I'm just going to come in here and do the same thing again. Just twist. You can wiggle it if you want to, just kind of smearing it around. You want to use the lightest color on the bottom and then the darker colors at the top like this, on the top of the lighter color. I'm using glossy cardstock. I think you can see how it's glossy. That helps the ink to not dry right away, and I can kind of move it around if I think I need to on the block. Afterwards, I heat emboss mine just to get it to dry quicker on the first card that I made. So that's, you know, something you could do, or just set it aside. You'll put your paper down on top of the acrylic block all inked up. I just used a scrap sheet. Hold it with one hand and then rub all the way around. Get it really good and want that ink to stick on that glossy paper. Remove your paper and then pick up. That looks pretty good. Now this will dry a little bit lighter. And then I used just pieces of it on my card. Because these are acrylic blocks, they clean up so quickly, I just used a little bit of a damp paper towel, and you can see that it cleans up very well. You can always take it to your sink if you want to. I forgot to mention, this is the acrylic block F. So that one's from Stampin' Up. It's large, and the piece of paper that I used was like the size of a card front, which is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. I punched the icing out of rose red, and I'm going to use this Big Shot multi-purpose adhesive sheet. You peel it up right here, and if you're going to just use it for a die cut, you've already die cut it, and you want to just have like glitter or something on, like, which is what I'm doing. Just find your little spot that has the adhesive on it, because I've already done one on here. And then just take your bone folder and burnish it like that. Okay, I've burnished it very well because you want to make sure that you have that adhesive on everywhere. Then peel it back again, and then you've got to try to get it up, which sometimes can be difficult. I found that just like that, pulling it up that way worked best. Okay. Anyway, we're going to use this. It's really sticky. You can see that there. We're going to use this for the glitter. Next, I'm going to add the glitter. This is a rose red glitter. It comes from the Fine Cosmo set in the catalog, and it's really pretty. I'm just going to sprinkle it all over. Make sure I get it all over. I'll cap it and set that aside. And I've got scratch paper here, just some scratch paper that I've used, printed off emails or something like that. And then just take and press it down, because you want to try to get as much of that glitter to stick as possible. Then just flip it over, tap, tap a little bit, you know, just flick some of the excess off. And there you have this really pretty glittery icing for a cupcake. In the upcoming summer mini, we have a new product called Baker's Twine. This one's chocolate chip in Whisper White. There's also cherry cobbler in white, and then there's white. So this is a really cute upcoming accessory to use on your cards. I'm going to tie a little knot around this cupcake liner that I have punched out a Pretty in Pink and then used the crimper on. And I also, when I got it out of the crimper, I kind of stretched it like this just to flatten it down just a little bit. There's a new product we're going to have in the upcoming summer mini catalog. It's Baker's Twine. This one here is chocolate chip and whisper white. There'll also be cherry cobbler in white and then just plain white. It's a cute accessory. So I've just tied it in a knot around the cupcake liner. The cupcake liner was punched in Pretty in Pink, and I ran it through my crimper, and then I kind of straightened it out a little bit, flattened it out a little bit by pulling on the edges. I just didn't want it to stand up too far from my 2 3/8 inch scallop circle. This was run through the Big Shot with the Perfect Polka Dots embossing folder. I've added the Pretty in Pink liner and the rose red glitter cupcake icing to this scalloped chocolate chip circle, and I'm just going to add that to the top of my card. And I have white organza ribbon here tied in a bow, and then you see the background that we had made earlier. There's part of that, and then there's rose red and chocolate chip and then Pretty in Pink, and then I've stamped in rose red the happy birthday from the Create a Cupcake set. On the inside, I added the sentiment, one of the sentiments. This is confetti white, and I stamped it in chocolate chip, and then I added another little cupcake in here, but without the glitter, and I didn't pop it up on dimensional, so we'd have some flatness to it. And then I have another little piece of that paper. I just think it turned out really cute. I love that technique. It's simple, it's easy, and I hope you've enjoyed this video. I will have a supplies list and item numbers at the end. Have a great day.